Hello Aries, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. So this is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is from the 30th of August to the 13th of September 2021. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, we need to consult the oracle. And I'm not using Mungo as an oracle because he just is a cat. I'm going to be using a Compendium of Witches oracle, which I will draw a couple of cards from just to start your reading off with. So let's see, what words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Aries for the 30th of August to the 13th of September 2021? What messages are here for Aries for the next 2 weeks? What does Aries need to know at this time? Now, Mungo, you're going to have to jump off now so that I can fan this out for Aries. Yes. He's got his claw hooked on me. Oh, I might have to... Come on, jump off, Mungo. I'm the boss here, not you. Come on. Ah! Come on, don't forget. Right. So let me fan the deck. And let's see what you get. Yes, Mungo, just be quiet. Go sleep on the bed or something. Right, Aries, you get Thor and Soothsayer. So Thor is about, after a period of perhaps difficulty, after cold and desolation, after our deep winter, the first spring flowers begin to emerge even through the cold snow. So it indicates that although for some of you may have been enduring a difficult time, renewed hope is emerging, and that's nice. And you've got the chrysalis here, which sort of indicates coming out again even better than before, in a renewed state. So that's lovely. So you've got new beginnings after a period of cold or barrenness. Certainly a period of sort of sleeping, as in, things not moving forward. So you may have been suspended in, unable to act, unable to make decisions. Something has suspended things for you, but now the first sense of movement, of warmth, and of a renewed beginning emerges. But you've also got the Soothsayer, which is about owning the truth. The Soothsayer is someone who's not afraid to stand up and speak out for those who are subjected to suppression. So it's also about owning a truth that may not be welcome, something that you may not have wanted to acknowledge, or someone else may not have wanted to acknowledge. So as you emerge, you face the truth. So it's about emerging from a time of barrenness or a time of silence and beginning to speak out the truth, standing up for what is right. So that's quite interesting there. But let's see where the rest of the reading takes us. So let's see what's on the cards for Aries for the 30th of August to the 13th of September 2021. What messages are here for Aries for the next 2 weeks? What does Aries need to know at this time, Aries. So here we have the Llewellyn Tarot, which I'll be using today to draw an 8-card spread for you, with the first 2 cards depicting you in your current situation, where you are at the beginning. The next 2 cards highlight the challenges that you're facing at this time, with the following 2 cards offering you some guidance from divine energies as you move towards the final 2 cards, which may reveal your possible outcome to this time period. So they'll certainly show the energies you're moving towards and your rising potentials. So let's see what you get. You start with the whole deck upside down. I see you've got the Queen of Cups and the Page of Wands. You have the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. But your guidance is the 10 of Cups and the Lovers. Wow. Happy home life. And then you have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords as your outcome cards, and they really fit with the Soothsayer. And you've got the 7 of Wands, standing your ground. So this is about holding on to what you're fighting for, holding on to your position, and being able to meet the challenges that come your way, knowing that you are on upper ground. You can certainly overcome and succeed. So where you begin is a time of emotional investments. Perhaps there's something that you're sort of feeling very compassionate about. This is about mastering your emotions, your empathy, and being able to nurture those around you in a loving and compassionate way. It's indulging other people's wills, other people's emotions to some extent. But you've also got the Page of Wands, which is about starting on a new adventure, taking a potential that has arisen and beginning to put it into progress, into practice, and being aware that this may take some time, it would take a lot of effort, and perhaps this is where you're going to have to stick to it with the 7 of Wands energy. So there's this aspiring goal that you sort of aimed towards, but it's also linked with needing to be compassionate, to hold others up in an emotional and loving way as you move forward. So it's not just about your own aspirations. It's linked in with caring, holding up. I get a sense of like nurturing and holding up others as you encourage them to move with you going forward. So you're fraught with a lot of emotion and mental anxiety over this. I get a sense here, this is a bit of a burden to bear. There may be a sense of worry about how you impact on others. Certainly, as the 8 of Cups is right next to it, and it sort of implies a need or a decision to move away from something that may once have been fulfilling but is no longer the case. And it's knowing that perhaps you need to move on from something towards a new adventurous possibility, but there's a worry. This is a card of the weight of the world on your shoulders. So there's a lot of mental anxiety that goes along with it, but you're following your heart towards something better, towards something that is more fulfilling on a deeper level. And your 10 of Cups and the Lovers in your guidance card suggests that this journey, this moving, is towards domestic bliss, towards happiness. The 10 of Cups is the happy home card. They have everything they need. They have a deep and mutual support and connection with each other. There's the rainbow. They have the ability to appreciate what is good in their life. So they've found those missing cups. And this is sort of reiterated in the Lovers, which speaks of a deep and meaningful connection, a union between two opposites that makes them both more complete, more whole. So it's finding a true connection that brings deep joy, mutual support, and a great deal of emotional harmony. So as difficult as this move may be, it's worth standing your ground for, because it brings you to this, I mean, it has the potential to bring you to your perfect home, joy, happiness, and a meaningful connection, a true and long-lasting bond. And however, this is linked with owning your truth. You've got the King of Swords. This shows that this decision to move on towards this better goal has been one that's been made with clarity of mind, decisiveness. So it's needing to cut ties to something. That's the sense I get. I mean, here you have the two final cards of the sword cards, where you have mastered your integrity, your morals, your mental capacity. This is about making firm decisions with your head above the clouds. So it's a decision not made through the heart, but with logic and clarity, and then being willing to implement it, to stick with it. And, you know, this sort of indicates here that it comes with, I think it links in with your Nine of Swords about that worry. So it sort of suggests that with using your integrity throughout this time period, and being firm in your decisions, these, you know, the King and Queen of Swords, they lead with discipline, with logic, with clarity of mind. I think sort of perhaps what this movement brings you is towards feeling that you're working in your integrity, that you feel you are where you need to be, where you belong, and where things are better. And this sort of enables this re-emergence from a period of dormancy to a period of new beginnings, of being a better person. So that's quite an interesting couple of weeks ahead of you. It involves moving away from something. It involves the potential to create or to enhance your domestic happiness, but it also is underlined with careful decision making, with, you know, using clarity of mind, logic, and always staying true to your integrity. So there you have it, Aries. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. And then have a good 2 weeks, and God bless you till we meet again.